Welcome to Dweller of the Dark. We are a channel honoring the yellow and blackened bones of many prominent authors. We will be digging up several obscure, strange, and forgotten authors who influenced many of the great horror, science fiction, and fantasy writers today. More tales of the horrifying, obscure, strange, and forgotten are climbing out of the tombs. Subscribe, comment, like, donate, or I'll send Thaddeus Forge to steal your heathen soul. Unknown horror masters, send us ghoulish delights for the Skull and Bones collection. Your pound of writer's flesh will continue to feed our ghouls for now. Books, websites, podcasts, in the links below. Children of Horror, Legion, Ghouls. Tonight, we present a small collection of pirate poems by the great RobertEHoward. Enjoy, me hearties and scallywags.
My fingers lift and dance to see ocean loves me eternally. Treasure I've hidden a heart in vain. Silver a starlight unstinted. Dawn of a sunset I reach. Pirate dying pain. Long shadows creep on the deck. Salt and blood and Lord shipwreck. Eyes on horizon searching still. Underneath this southern chill. Raise the sails to a crimson sky. Raise the sails to a crimson sky. Waves thrashing hard and wild goodbye. Lost to the tides, eternity. Oceanless hold sets me free.
A Buccaneer speaks. I have broken the laws of man and God. I've flung my gauntlet forth to the world. I've turned from the ways that in youth I trod. Yonder the Skull Flag flies unfurled. I laugh at death, ha ha ha, and I mock at life. Through seas of blood, I have steered my prow. I've known the glories of crimson strife, and I've tattooed the crossbones on my brow. I've bared my breast to the sea wind's force, sailed red waves beyond seaman's ken. I've scattered red ruin along my course, of ravished women and slaughtered men. I've steered in the teeth of bloody dawns, and I've raced the sunset o'er crimson seas. I've sailed where abyss-red hell yawns, and I've battled the birds where the star beams freeze. I've seized my wish at the hilt of the sword, and held my own by the point of the blade. Spite of the foe, or my own wild horde, were it gold of man or beauty of maid. I've had my pleasure in slaughter and wreck, and all undaunted my end shall be, with the broken sword on a bloody deck, or the raven's croak on the gallows tree. A dying pirate speaks of treasure. Lash me 2 round shot hard to my ankles. Over the rail, let me slide to the deep. I'll never see Bristol, the crack of a pistol has weighted my eyelids with coming or sleep. The prize, it was ours, its crew all a lying, face down in the scuppers and dead on the deck. With spat came the ball of the mate who was laid dying. cheating the gallows, mayhap, oh my neck. You'll take a new captain, and share all the plunder, and sail for Tortuga, or ever it's moan, and maybe you'll drink for him that lies under the tides that come creeping around from the horn. Give you a map o' the treasure I've taken, tell where the gems and the doubloons are hid. Why, hiding of treasures, the custom and pleasure of Drake and of Morgan, of Flint and of Kidd. Of the 20-odd years I've sailed on the ocean, on the Red Sea trade with the Maine's Brotherhood, by all the winds shaken, great loot I had taken, and mainly considered it splendid and good. So, clap on all sails and steer for the sunset, if ever my treasure you're wishful to find. Where white combers thunder, you'll find rarer plunder than out o' Golconda there ever was mined. For I've hidden my loot in the winds and the surges, where the keel breaks the waves and soft surges croon. It's the gems o'er the skyline, where sea and sky merges. It's the gold o'er the sun and the silk o'er the moon. It's the silver o'er starlight, the mist o'er the morning, all gossamer webs and the deep coral caves, the winds and the wonder o'er reef-riven thunder, the emerald sheen o'er the snow-crested waves. The gold that I gathered, that mankind had minted, it slipped through my fingers like sands on the beach. But the silver o'er starlight was ever unstinted, and the gold o'er the sunset was ever in the reach. Oh, the sea is my love, though my fingers be crimson. The treasure I've hidden you hunt for in vain. So sail ye for plunder till judgment day's thunder. But I'll go to my treasure house under the main. Black seas. I have heard black seas booming in the night, on dim, uncharted shores beneath the stars, with reefs that never gleamed to mortal sight, and winds that never hastened man-hewn spars. I waver on the threshold of my choice. Oh, silver stars that gleam in oceans black, for through the night there sounds a nameless voice. Who ride the dusky seas, they come not back. The Sea Woman. The wild sea is beating against the gray sands. The woman, the sea woman, stretches her hands. Her eyes, they are mystic and cold as the sea. With slender white fingers, she beckons to me. There are woods in the sea, though the leaves are all gray. The ocean's pale roses lift dim in the spray. I follow. The gray seagull flies. Ah, woman, sea woman, there's death in your eyes. Rebel souls from the falling dark. Rebel souls from the falling dark. What are the crowns you gain? The quenching night of a dungeon stark, and the brine of the rusty chain. The taunt and the tang of the bitter blood, and the grim of the grisly bars. The friar's chant and the hangman's hood, and a star amid the stars. Thank you for listening. fair winds and following seas, scoundrels and scallywags,